short clip by Bishop Dag Heward-Mills Ministries. Discover how God can change your life forever.
There are 4 horses here, a white, a red, a black, and a pale. They are different colors. Never trivialize anything you see in the Bible. They are all different entities. And all the 4 carry the 4 things that you are looking for and carry them away from you. The first thing that you need is to be successful and victorious. But there is an entity moving around who has taken the success and the victory. Because if somebody takes the first place, you are not going to take that place. And you see, there are people who have things that, sometimes you think that they are superstitious. But there are horses that you have to deal with. You see, Hannibal, he was from Carthage. And he was the person who brought the Roman Empire, the mighty Roman Empire, to its knees. And he had a special secret when he was fighting. He had 37 elephants with which he fought. So as he's fighting, and in those days, the fighting is man to man. Now, one of the animals in the animal kingdom, when you meet a lion, never run away. If you ever meet a lion, do not run. I'm telling you, I'm giving you advice. Because you never know which missionary field you may be on before you realize you see a lion. So do not run. Stand and look at it. The lion will not come to go away. Even if it attacks you, your whole blood will turn cold. Do not move. Just stand there. I can show you a film of that. You have to learn it, how to stand and face the lion. Yeah, something you have to learn. And don't forget, always make yourself look bigger. The bigger you got in the animal kingdom, it goes by size. That's why you wonder why a leopard will run away from a lion. Because it's smaller than a lion. It's by size. Do you understand? Yeah. But when an elephant is charging on you, run. Never stand there. You will become flat like this. You become flat. He will smash you. So that was one of Hannibal's secrets. And he advanced his army. He came from Carthage, which is North Africa. And he came into Italy, came into Spain, came through the mountains with the elephants. He walked with the elephants from Africa all the way to the Alps, the high mountains, and came to Rome. Fought them. He was just a few miles from Rome. And unfortunately, he didn't enter. So he stayed there for about 8 years. He surrounded Rome. They couldn't move. He fought them and defeated them. So, one of his secrets was the elephants, which is an entity which runs. When it reached a point, then he released the elephant, and they ran. Whoa! Hey! It smashes all the people. So there are horses. Elijah, when he was being taken to heaven, spiritual, the Bible says a chariot of fire with horse. Do you think it was a natural horse? They are spiritual horses. That's right. Spiritual horses from heaven were sent to separate. Elijah didn't go in the chariot. The chariot separated he and Elisha because Elisha was determined to get the anointing and he was not going to leave the ministry. And he knew that it was something that he needed to stay to the end. So God used spiritual horses and spiritual chariots. It's not a physical horse. My father had physical horses. None of them could go to heaven. My father had very strong horses. One very strong horse, a white horse, was called Miracle. And another red horse was called Why Worry. When I see this, I remember each one. I remember a particular horse. And he had a pale horse called Correcto Perfecto. There are spiritual entities. And I heard Archbishop dealing with the entities. And I always, you see, when an experienced person is talking, it's not that you think that it's a little, it's just saying words. One day I heard somebody criticizing him, say, "Why was he just combining words? Is he just combining words to pray?" Grumbling and fault finding, grumblers, fault finding, and grumblers. Everything you have something to say. What kind of person are you? Are you ready to smash the orangus? It's your Sunday wawa. Outsiders, it's your Sunday wawa. Make sure you get your homecoming souvenir, so that when you go home and when you wear the shirt and they see you, say, "What is this?" So I smash orangus. I'm here. My Sunday is wawa. Otileju, otileju. So you need to. This is not a horse you can deal with during your quiet time. A horse. It's not a horse you can deal with during your quiet time. Do you know what is a horse? We have infantry, and then we have cavalry, I think that's how they say it. Those who ride in horses. A horse is when I see a horse, you don't just go to a horse. A horse is a very strong animal. Yeah. And I used to go riding in my father's stables because he had so many horses. We used to go to the race, to the horse, and ride at dawn, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., riding. Ride round Accra, the whole of Accra. Go to the beach and walk. And when you go, when I was a beginner, they can't just give you any horse, because the horses are strong and powerful and dangerous. There was a horse called Hi. When you go and stand by they always close the door. When you go and stand by the horse, he will bite. He can bite you. But there are horses which bite. Yeah. And maybe one of these horses, this one, which color was this one? This one is white, yeah. Miracle. Hi. There was somebody in the stable, his mouth was off because the Hi had bitten the lips off. Yeah. Horse is a very strong animal. And that is why the battle changes when you get another animal to add to your strength, speed and strength. And the horse can charge, a horse can climb mountains. It can swim to rivers. I've been in a river with a horse swimming. So the horse is swimming and you are on the horse. The horse it can no longer walk on the ground. It's swimming and you are on the horse. I've climbed mountains vertical like this slope here. Vertical, you see that. You can easily fall if you don't know how to hold the neck. It's not a small animal. This was part of the method of transportation. And the Bible said there was an entity. The horse itself was an entity. Before the man on the horse. In fact, it didn't even say a man. He said like the one who was on the horse. He was given a bow. And he was going for conquering. And you have come, you want to conquer. You are coming with 6 principles, 7 reasons, 14 methods, with your forms to fill and pen and paper. You say you have been sent to come and start a church. When there is an entity circulating and guarding the area, when there is an entity that is moving around your town like this, he's going on patrol. And you see them on the horse. When the horse moves, you see. But when the horse takes off, I've been on a horse that took me away before. Yeah. At the beach from High Street, that place, to the castle, I was on a very strong horse. The horse was called Onopod. 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 One nation, one people, one destiny. During those days, my father named the horse Onopod. But that was the days of a champon, and they were having a one nation, one people, one destiny. So he named his horse Onopod. One nation, one people, one destiny.